เ Hello there. Okay, let's go to the game, I guess. If anything, I've got not a lot I can do when the game's open because if well, it'll just shut down. So yeah, let's say hello there, Pan, hello there, Osprey. I'm trying to think what I'm doing right now as far as like if there's anything other than Conquest to do. I know I've got TB, but yeah, other than that, we're doing okay. We're talking about data corn. I got a load of data corn. Got megabytes of it. I don't know what the accent was. I'm amazed there hasn't been some sort of like Doctor Who or Black Mirror kind of thing where they talk about like digital scarecrows. It just seems like the sort of thing that with technology, you know, you can imagine something like that being a thing. I know firewalls are a thing, but like quite literally a scarecrow. I really wish there was a button that could just do all that at once. I know macros are a thing, so I might have to see if there's a macro for it. It'll like press a button for me automatically. Oh, now that is peak laziness, I'd argue. Alright, 5 away there. A bit of salty on the side. Bit of Embo. A bit of the high G. Hey up me duck, how you doing? Out of context, I always feel that sounds weird. Play like this. That would be the aim. That would be the aim. I do need to do my Conquest, but I'm going to say I would be quite happy just distracting myself. I'm say I'm doing okay. I feel really tired right now. I'm still drinking a cup of coffee I made about half an hour ago. I'm hoping it'll just perk me up a little bit. Here we go. Ooh, no, I'm not refreshing. If it was something important, I'd refresh, but it's like, it's full shards. We'll get it. Hey up, Lego. How you doing, man? We're not doing too bad, are we? Bane's 15 away. Ooh. I'm being teased. I'm being teased. Don't like it. Yeah, that's kind of why I've been having a funny day. She's been unwell today. She's been had like a bug, sick. So yeah, she was up multiple times in the night, sort of needing help. And let's just say I'm operating on more sleep than my mum's had by quite a measure, but still, it's an interrupted sleep. So I'm just a bit like. Ooh. There we go. Alright, we've got ships mods and normal energy, so let's get this. I won't carry on but then. But yeah, I'm going to say, by and large, I'm doing fine. Yeah, it's funny timing to be honest. We're actually going to the doctor tomorrow, so we can bring it up, because the hope is it's just a coincidence, but she did start some new medication recently, so it's worth bringing it up just in case there's a connection. Okay, I really wish I could touch these, but no. No. Ooh, I'm feeling hot and flushed again as well now. I've got my windows open. It's not exactly warm in the UK right now. Like it was like last week, but we've now gone to this point where it's like kind of cold. Not like cold, but it's like you wouldn't go out without a jacket on. Let's say that. So yeah, I don't know why I'm feeling warm. Never mind. Django. By the way, I think it was Aranya last time pointing it out. This is a completely weird mod set, but if I'm getting some decent rolls on it. Okay, not great, but like 27 now is alright. Although a tenacity mod didn't make much sense. I need to do a complete remod for Django, that's the bottom line, but the actual mods themselves don't look horrendous. Yeah, I mean, it's strange. I wouldn't say, like, I've been that warm. You know, like, again, yesterday and the day before, I was wearing, like, a long-sleeve shirt. And that was quite nice as far as, when I was walking my dog, I was able to just walk around, no, you know, I was not hot or anything like that. But I wasn't cold because, like, the long sleeves were covering me up a bit. So it felt kind of like the perfect sort of clothing for it. Whereas, it's like you can see here, I've got, like, a polo on. And I don't know. It's less, but it feels like more. I always say I'm Nesh. I get cold very easily. And, yeah, I feel like I'm in the reverse today. Oh, pardon me. Alright, so fleet challenges. I need more of this. It's not like for a ship or anything, it's just I'm struggling with my mods. I need to buy more mods. And I need as many avenues to get them as possible, so I just need as much of that as I can muster. Nothing too crazy here, but we'll grab these. Ideally... Oh, I was going to say ideally we've got some Mod 1 currency, but we haven't. Okay, we'll just skip that. I think our raid's up tomorrow, so we should be alright. By the way, look at my credits. I haven't been that low on credits in ages. Third time's the charm. Okay, so all the daily shenanigans are done here. And it's kind of a bummer because it means the PC client's off for a bit. I would have liked to have kept it on, but yeah, I still haven't got access on Tammin. I did have a chat to EA Alp the other day. I was like, is there anything I can do to try and get my main account linked up? And my impression was that they didn't really know what I was talking about. Like, I think they knew about the PC client, but I think they were confused about the reason why I thought I couldn't get on. So, I honestly don't think I'm going to get on, at least until the beta's over. But it could be longer, I have no idea. If it's longer, it's going to be very sad. I mean, I did the raid on here today, and just being able to do that with the updated graphics, it makes it so much better. I mean, if you can get free crystals off anywhere, that's not a bad deal. I mean, honestly, I tried explaining it as best I could. You know, I was just basically saying, you know, is there any way I can get essentially change my details? But yeah, I think they were saying it was not as simple as that, and I'm like, okay, fair enough. It's all because I signed up with the wrong email address. The email address that this account's connected to is not the one I provided. So it is my own doing. I'm not like pointing fingers or anything. You know, I know it's my fault, but it's where you kind of hope there's a solution to it. Certainly one way of doing it. Oop. Chroma wasn't asking for you. That reminds me, I want to have a very quick look at my Raver Shard count. I did very quickly go over like my rewards when they came in, so I've got no idea what we got. Right, well, whatever it was, it's 175 out of 330 now, so that's what, 25, 55, 155 remaining. It's not too bad, I guess. It's bonkers, really, because if you could get 50 shards of TB, that's 3 TBs. But when you're getting 6 or 7 of TB, that is a bloody long time. Oh, hey up, Gavster. Hey, nice one. I'm going to say, well, nice one as far as doing a bit of cooking. Hope it's all going well as well. A little update over here. We got Tarples to 7-star, so that was nice. Been able to put some relics into Taran, so yeah, small bits of progress. I've also started working on Kiadi Mundi's gear because I want to try and get him up to relics soon, TM. So yeah, small bits of progress. Oh, we also got Paz up to the 7-star, so we're not far ahead here of Crimson, which was 95 out of 100. Oh, just by the by, CG, I have said this already, but I just want to reiterate it. I absolutely adore this. Whoever worked on Boss's like animation and his like actual visuals, 10 out of 10. I might say it's the best looking character in the game. I mean, it's even the little like spit particles and all that lot. I can't think of anything that's more detailed. I mean, Boss and the Gungans are new, at least compared to when you were playing. That's about it, really. I don't think there's been too much else except for young Obi-Wan. Here he is. I don't know what it is with like certain faces. I don't think they can get the exact look right. It's not like this is bad. It does look like Ewan McGregor, but it's like the hair just looks a little bit flat. I don't know. Again, maybe I'm just being very harsh, but I can't help but just look and think, could you just make it a little bit more, I don't know, detailed? Oh, I didn't know the marquee had ended. Okay, well that's where I finished. What did CG do? Why has this scalp got a bold print in the middle? I honestly don't know. Maybe that's the issue. I mean, I'm trying to look at the actual image of Obi here, and I mean, it isn't that pronounced in the actual artwork, if you like. So I can't really explain it. Again, it's nitpicking. I completely accept that. I'm nitpicking, but you know, it's like Taran here. Taran looks great, but the fact is he was animated first, so it kind of, I assume anyway, it makes it easier to translate him. Whereas I respect taking a real life person and turning them into an animated form is more tricky. Alright, awful. Got something in my head then. That was it. During the stream, I wouldn't mind doing something. I could do with readjusting my stream look just a little bit. Because when we've been on the PC client, it's been pointed out that the webcam's in a very funny position. So I don't know if I need to move it to the right or if I need to do something a bit more refined than that. Plus the chat and all that might be in the way of a few buttons. So I just need to have a little look around and see if we can tweak it some more. It might even be a case of shrinking the game down a little. I don't know. Which is a bit weird. You don't want to have like the game in this nice 1440p quality and then be like, oh yeah, now I'm going to just shrink it, but I need to have a think on it. Yeah, I've seen it. I've got it on my free-to-play. I'm still running BlueStacks here though, sadly. It's very, very nice. Well, put it like this, it's that nice that the few nitpicks I do have, I feel guilty for having. It's like having a very beautiful baby and then just being a bit annoyed because there's like a pimple on the nose or something. It's like the pimple will go away. Stop moaning kind of thing. And Ada, yeah, if you haven't seen, there's a PC version of Galaxy of Heroes now. It's only an open beta, so it's not like publicly available right now. But if you signed up for it, you can have access to it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, sorry, did I say public beta? I meant private beta. Sorry. I knew what I meant. I just didn't say it. Hey up, zombie killer. Hello there. Sorry, I'm just trying to drink the dregs of this coffee. I made it about probably was an hour ago now. Right, I think we've got a fair chunk here. There we go, that's 75 total. That should get us an upgrade or two. At least that gives me at least a day to get some more materials. I think there's a fair argument that if you left Taran here, whilst it would be underwhelming, we could cope with it. I'm going to take him to 7, but I'm pointing it out in the sense of this at least feels okay now. Like, if I had to use him, he would be usable for damage. The downside is he's still not got his Omicrons. So, add that and C is not got any either. It's very much a work in progress team still. Oh, that looks really good. And say, I feel like he's still one of those characters that people should go for the simple fact that he's got uses in a lot of different game modes like TB, Conquest, GAC. You know, you're going to get bang for your buck with him, whatever game mode you're in. I don't think there are many that he really suffers in, which is really nice to think about. Oh, it's because I got a Zeta. I was wondering why it was giving me a little thing for Baneful. I thought, surely I can't do an R9 upgrade, and I'm pretty sure I hadn't got an Omicron. Yeah, I'm going to say Jabra and Leia are certainly the top end of the GL meta right now, if you like. I mean, obviously Datacrons affect PvP, like Slacker's got a Cron, Ray's got a Cron, but Leia and Jabba you get a lot of bang for your buck from. I'm just thinking, I gave the Gungans their Zetas. Do I start hoarding for Bo-Katan? Or do you think I can afford to put some on Caloran and IG? I don't know if they need their Zetas for the event. They probably do. Hey, you're not doing bad then. 5 out of 10's a really good progress. I mean, I'm doing Master Luke's on my free-to-play. And I think I'm only 3 out of 10 right now. I might have got to 4 out of 10. So it still feels like a long way off for me. So 5, you're doing good. You're ahead of me in that regard, and I know about myself. When I'm halfway there, I think, okay, it's not long now. So head up, just keep going. Those 8s are weird. Not bad, but it's like, that one's basically if he's in the lead. And that's definitely good, but when you haven't got Ralix, it feels a bit, eh. I'm just going to hold on to the Zetas. I mean, I want to build up Bet, but I need to build him up at the right time. Okay, so have I got any Carbometers? I've been chasing these for a day or so. That'll do. Alright, we can get some of these as well, so that's a nice little bonus. We can't use that, sadly. But 24's not bad. You know, it's strange. The reason I've farmed the shock prods so hard is because usually you get these quite frequently in other places. Yeah, I feel like my drop rates have been terrible on the shipment stores. I mean, it's given me time to farm the shock prods, which isn't bad. And I've started having this mentality of essentially, if I know that I'm going to be farming a character that needs 100 shock prods at the end, essentially, if I've got the 100 shock prods before I've got the 50-50, then I just give whoever needs the 100 the 100. It's a little bit of a weird way of doing it, but considering I haven't got like a priority farm right now, I'm just kind of loosely finishing off projects. It's not terrible. I mean, I've joked a lot about this account with the favourites I've got. I've got 25 listed favourites. But I feel like a lot of them are kind of making headway now. I mean, we've got the top 9 are all Gear 12 plus. We've got Kiadi, who's finally getting gear for the first time in what might be 2-3 years. And then you've really got a lot of new things below there. I mean, Stat Tarples, the Mandos, the Gungans, you know, it's like there's a lot of new stuff, so it's not priority farming as far as gear. So they're just kind of there to remind me to work on them at some point, whereas a lot of this top stuff is things I want now. So it's kind of working out nicely. I still haven't done 2 bits of my farming, the ship energy and the mod energy. Can't remember for sure what I'm farming with mods. I was doing Zori, but I'm not convinced the mods are worth pushing as they are. It's like, they're kind of okay. I mean, it's 15. But really, I'd rather be pushing another mod. I am struggling to think of another one, because Mon Mothma's kind of in that neck of the woods, but I think you could argue she's closer to brown than ginger. Yeah, I think that was it. I was thinking about actually how it looks here, right? And you're right, this is Auburn. But I think if you look at the model in Star Wars Rebels, there it does veer more towards ginger. I think that's where in my head I was just thinking about it, like, is it? I think with Mara you'd go for red, wouldn't you? She's a redhead. mean Hux? Hux is ginger, surely. I mean, he was a Weasley. You know, before he ruled the First Order, he was one of the Weasley brothers. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Genevieve Raleigh. I could have sworn she'd got brown hair. Sorry, not brown hair, ginger hair. Genuinely got me curious though, thinking if there are any more gingers. Because, like, nothing's really coming to mind, and I'm just looking on the off chance I've forgotten one. Genuinely a bit disappointing. We are warriors. Miss Okie Day. I do want to get Jar Jar. Oh, you're kidding me. I've just given Cam those Carvantes and now it's coming back at me as if to say, oh yeah, you need some for Death Trooper as well. Great. I feel like I'm in 2020 again where Carvantes were a problem. I genuinely don't know why I've run out. I can only assume I've just had a few older farms that I've done and it's kind of strapped me a bit for them. It was such a weird reason, by the way, I didn't stream Fallout. I was intending to, and I wanted to essentially get a thumbnail for the stream, and I couldn't get the photo mode working for it because the game itself doesn't have one. So I found a mod online that would include it essentially, but when I tried to turn the mod on, it was just not having it. So I thought, rather than trying to troubleshoot the mod at this late time, I thought, let's just do something different. Can always come back to it. Okay. Galactic War, so same as always. Alright, all good there. Okay, so before I do anything else, I'm just going to have a quick nosy. I need to see... Okay, that's weird. Apparently I've got 2 streams live on YouTube. Apparently. I don't know if it got confused and launched the wrong one, or if I am actually streaming 2. Yeah, I got me snapdrops. The other day when I streamed it, I got the rewards via that. Okay, I've got no idea what was going on there. Apparently I've only got one stream active, so I'll take that. Alright. Yeah, just answer that question, what my drops were. I'll see if I can show you. Okay, so I've had a Hobgoblin variant. I got a Black Knight variant the other day. I got an Agatha variant. I've had Zero, Jubilee. I think the Jubilee might have been the drops one. I think. Oh no! The drops were Bishop and Mr. Sinister, so it wasn't drops. That was just something. I can't remember what exactly. Yeah, I'm trying to look. Where were they? Wow, I've had a lot of cards since these. Yeah, Bishop and Sinister are here. I've had quite a lot since then. Yeah, Zero's a pretty... He's a one-note card, shall we call it, as far as... You use it to turn off the ability of the card you play after. So, if you've got a card with a bad ability, like... Well, I just had it on screen a second ago. A Tumor. You could use it for that, for instance, where essentially a Tumor, if you play it in a lane where there's another card, a Tumor will destroy itself. So if you play Zero then a Tumor, it'll stop a Tumor from destroying itself. Hey up, kids, how you doing? General Kenobi. So yeah, it's got a niche use. It's used in Shuri decks mostly, but that hasn't been a thing for a bit now. Yeah, Atuma's not a card I've played a lot for that reason. It's very... It's probably got a very good use at times, but actually using it at the right time is a challenge. Because I remember there was a deck going around last year that was really interesting. It was essentially something where you played Atuma, and then you tried to hide a null, and then you copy the null. It was something really weird like that. It was the idea that you're trying to use the fact that Atuma destroys itself to your advantage. It was very weird, but it was a fun idea. I'd like to see more kooks like that, to be honest. Alright, let's have a look at TV combat missions. I'm curious what I need to run today. Okay, so we've got light side still Baraka, dark side is now Dathomir, and the mix zone is Tatooine still. Ignore the specials, and let's see what it comes out with. Alright, we could do a little bit. I mean, potentially we can do something on the Empire node. We can do one with Slacker, one with Afra. We haven't got the Night Sisters built up enough to do that. We've got enough for Tatooine, although it's suggesting we do Inquisitors. We don't need to do that, so we could potentially do one of the dark side missions there. Okay, so we've got things to do. Yeah, so let me bring it back up. If you haven't already been on here, it's worth going on snap.fan. I'm trying to launch my browser, but it's not launching. Here we go. Yeah, so snap.fan, literally just that. And then it does have a schedule on there. Let me just bring it in. Anyone think my internet was bad? I am still online, so I know it's not the actual internet. Yeah, I've just got terrible lag with Google Chrome. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a lot connected to it, so I still use it. Oh, great. BlueStacks has crashed as well. Or has it? No. It was just really, really laggy. Alright, honestly, I will do TB later. I'm kind of not really in the mood to do a lot of things right now, so TB's kind of low on my list. I'll get to it. It doesn't help when I haven't got platoons, because I'm kind of like... Ugh. I found out today that JM can do some platoons, and I'm like... Alright, we can do... Let me get this right. We can do 2 in Geonosis... Sorry, not Geonosis. 2 in Mustafar. 2 on Corellia if we get a Relic Ugnaught. And then 4 on Coruscant. So it's actually pretty decent as far as... I didn't think we got that many available. I try not to just deploy and walk off. I try not to. There have been days I've done it, but I try not to. Call it like the officer's ego. It's like, don't do something that you wouldn't want your members doing. Have you gone French, Osprey? Conquest! Conquest! Ho 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 ho. I think I've been doing 5 of these a day. Oh no, I've been doing 4. I tried doing 5 yesterday, and Dash basically said, "No, I'm not that good." A little bit disappointed if I'm being honest. I'm like, come on, Dash. Did I say Dash or someone else? It's alright, I could hear something in the other room. With Mum having like a funny day, I don't want... If she's having a nap or a sleep or whatever, I don't disturb her, but... I could just be hearing things. This does feel like the best way of doing it, to be honest. Just get these ones out the way straight away so that you know you've done them. Six spirited speed's decent. To be honest though, I go for quickening. I like the idea of getting the one with speed rather than turn meter. That way if I want to use slacker, I'm not going to be penalised. I mean, I don't feel like my progress is bad. I'm on, what, 461? So, I've done alright. Yeah, that is a fair point. I mean, I think I've used him once myself, but it's nice having that option, isn't it? I mean, it's not like speed and turn meter are that big a difference. Yeah, Dash gets told no here. I know it might be a case of why did you do that if you knew it was going to happen. I couldn't remember for sure if it was. Like, in my head I'm thinking, is it Tammin or is it Crimson? Yeah, for that I could understand it. I think I did know tanks yesterday. How far am I? Oh, good point. Let's just get some gear. I have hit it before. Not intentionally, you just happen to hit it. I know I've got all the signal data. That's why I was a bit surprised I got that much. It feels weird not grabbing these, but nothing I need right now needs it. Feels weird because I know Salsalor will say, right, the next thing I get to Gear 12 is going to need it. Alright, that's really depleted me, but that's not a bad thing. Just got a whole bunch of gear. Seems a fair trade. I think we're using Quisters. We'll take out second sister because I'm pretty sure I did no tanks, so we can put in 9th. I'm sure I posted it somewhere earlier on. Yeah, I posted it to you, Kit. Yeah, I did no tanks. I just go on Discord for a second, I come back and next thing I know, Calf's dead. Some things are just beautiful to see. Or not see. I was going to say, died of sadness. Is it how bad the Old Republic are? Yeah, Zal's Ambition. When you get the choices, it's always Zal's Ambition or Amplify Agony you go for, isn't it? So I think if they took both of them out, it would be very difficult to do Conquest. At least without putting in something equally as overpowered. I'm surprised with that. I've got a stacking offense. I do like the disc. I've got that mainly though for the Sector 3 boss node. I'll try and give it a go though, see how it plays out. Yeah, I mean, if you try and get buffs, being able to stall the battle's pretty decent. I know I've got a few of those kind of feats still, like get, I think it's 300 Purge, 300 Plague kind of thing. I don't even know how far I am here. Oh, we've got Queen Amidala coming right up. Well, I'm not a Night Sister master like you. I've only just gained the power of relics. To be honest, right, I've got Zealous Ambition on, so I overkill him. That's the problem. I just don't try and stall the battle, I'm just one and done. I think I might have done it once in one battle if I just put it up against a team that's got, like, a bit like Phoenix, you know. Just something that's never going to die because of it. But for whatever reason, I mustn't have done it this time. Ah, no, that's a nice cheese. I don't think I've done it on my main, just because my imps are that terrible, but I did get it on my free-to-play, I'm pretty sure, last time. I was just using the Geo Datacron node, though. Alright, so I think this was a bad idea. I don't know about you lot. Yeah. Maybe just doing Quisters again? I didn't know you got multiple accounts. But yeah, I mean, it's like with mine here, I could actually try to do it, but... Oh, okay, just how you wrote that about on the other account. Oh, okay. Yeah. I had a feeling that. That's why I didn't probe. I thought I had a guess where that might be going. Okay, now we can put in gas because I'm pretty sure we can win this one. Oh, mute my phone. Someday I'll take a turn again. Won't mind a do saddle when I do take a turn. Ooh. For the purposes of trying 3-star the node, I'm thinking, come on, let's reset. I don't think I've done every one, but I'd like to try and do every one. There's nothing that really nicely overlaps here. I think I'll do Hook Cartel because that's no lead. Well, the lead is sort of untargetable, so it does fit nicely. I'm disappointed in Gas there, though. I'm sure I've had success with Gas versus Rab. Yeah, I might not have protection recovery on. I think I've got Vitality on. Or it did. And I'm pretty sure I got a Leader's Resolve, but if it's on, I don't know. That's where I changed my sets last night. I was doing the set to full boss node, and I needed to tweak things a little bit. Yeah, essentially he's immortal with that on Inti. Right, that was a nice delete. I would have really liked to contract them. Chrysanthemum not having a taunt is really screwing me over. Okay, we're alright. Raven gone, we should be fine as long as Marauder doesn't decide to one-shot my Embo. You certainly had the idea for going for him, though. Yeah, I know in the past when I've been looking after accounts that weren't originally my own, it's been a challenge because you've got mod loadouts that you're not familiar with, you've got characters you're not familiar with, options that you're not familiar with, so, you know, even, I don't know if with yours it's more a case of you've got less to work with rather than more, but I still find it quite interesting when it's happened. Hey Upstorm, how you doing? So we ain't doing that, so we just got to win without a Galactic Legend. And I think how you did this, if I remember right, it was Luke, Raven. Actually, let's do Luke, Jolie, Raven, Carl, and Hermit. Yeah, that's what. I don't know if you were beating me to it or if you were just suggesting it, but that's what we're doing. Hey up, Sopper, how you doing? I'm doing okay. We're just getting this little thing called Conquest out of the way. You know, everyone's favourite game mode. How are we doing over there? Put that on Luke. Alright, Cal gets a basic, and we'll just pass that to Night Luke. I was going to say, the more you get, the more the better, I guess, isn't it? I think this is the thing, isn't it? If you think you can go for it, by all means, you have a crack at it. Alright, let's keep the mark on Queen Amidala. Or not. I hate because she's dead. I don't know what I think about a ship. I mean, I'm not against it. I think I'd like whatever it is to be light side. You know, I think, as it was proven quite recently, there's been a lot of dark side units, so it would be nice if they gave us a light side one. I think the entire of last year was dark side Conquest units. I might be wrong there. It wouldn't surprise me that, but I simply wouldn't want it. I mean, if anything, that implies that there's going to be a whole Mandalorian fleet, and I'm like, ugh. I mean, Cal, I don't really know what fleet you could go with, so I think this is the issue, isn't it? Whatever they do, it's got to kind of link up with some faction that's already got a fleet. Or at least you've got to find a way of bringing out a brand new fleet. So it's where I have a kind of caution about it all. That's a fair point. I forgot about Zealous Ambition. There we go, he's actually got a fair whack on him. I wouldn't mind Queen Amidala myself. I mean, I've been saying that for a long time. I think her and 3PO would make an interesting duo for pilots. I mean, it would be interesting because I think you could bring all manner of different mechanics to the Galactic Republic faction, and people would still have Negotiator as the main capital ship. Even if there was multiple callouts to Endurance as the capital ship, it'd be like, no, we prefer Negotiator. I always feel sorry for the people who come up with these kits when the gamers just go, nah, we don't want that. It could be an interesting mechanic with the Astromechs. Oh, again, it wouldn't surprise me. You got 104 with Night Sisters, eh? That's solid. Do I not have one protection shield? Oh, I've got like a grey one. Yeah, I mean, massively overpowered's nice, but I think we go protection shield. You get 2 million. Nice one, Sopper. Just reading here, 440 is the score to beat for you. Wow, that is very high. I did try this team with Darth Maul that I heard about. It was, well, I say team, it was a Darth Maul solo. And it was pretty cool as ideas go. Use, I think it's a Grim Machinations disc from one of these nodes. And from there, essentially, you just have to have good mods on Maul. It was a pretty good idea, but yeah, I couldn't do that all the time. Right, what haven't I done here? We need one more Foresight and Purge, so let's back up a second. Because I did use the Inquisitors twice, I think. We need to get 12 more kills with Inquisitors, so we can do that another day, really. Blind, I can double down with the Inquisitors on the Datacron node. And it's CLS for evasion, so we're not too bad there. I'm going to say, Ark's one of those weird ones where when he first came out, I didn't rate him, but the more I've had him, I really do appreciate him in the team. I've got Rey on both. On this one, I've got, actually on both accounts, I've got 5 GLs now. Okay, that's not bad then. I couldn't remember what I got, so I thought let's have a look. Actually, yeah, we're going to do Leader's Resolve. We don't want Zalus. I don't really think we need Vitality either. Stacking offense we do. Right, so we can afford one, so I'm thinking we put one entrenched on all. Probably one quickening, actually. Alright, let's give this a go then. I'm not going for a full solo like you were suggesting, but I'm thinking, can we do something along these lines? Because it's not like I need them to live. The only downside with this is the PC client would be so much smoother. Right, let's do that. Yeah, my What's out of gear. I mean, again, I'm like, it'd be really nice to get the client here just for that reason, just so that it's less laggy. I do want my free-to-play, this is my main. Alright, full auto now. The only thing I get irritated by is, when you do it full auto, Slacker's always using his ult. You just look at it and you go, can you just save your ult a little bit? Does the ultimate remove Siphon? I'm curious what you mean there. Are you talking about the Siphon on Slacker? Because if so, no. It remains when he goes into ult. Yeah. But the fact that he can ult so often, it usually becomes a bit unimportant. It's like soon here he's just going to be hitting for ridiculous numbers. And it is why I go on about the PC client, because with this, the enemies are spawning in that slow that I'm kind of wanting. The client would essentially be faster and allow you to get the full team of 5 so Slacker can do an AoE when they enter. Yeah, exactly. It's very frustrating. You were choosing this? Ah, okay. I mean, that's not a bad way of doing it. I mean, I think I said this the other time, because Meathead was on stream when I was doing this last time. And I was like, I do actually like the idea of this, as far as you've got a way of counting the feat you're doing. So we can see we're on 47 here. You know, so I like that. But I think the thing that was just hard to deny is the fact that generally this is very monotonous. You know, it's like right now I'm just thinking, what am I going to say? You know, you're kind of having to think ahead of time what you're going to do in these parts of a stream, because it's like, it's not the most interesting gameplay, is it? And I did feel bad for it, because like I say, I appreciate the thought that went in. It's just, the problem with Conquest itself is that it makes you do things that are a little bit monotonous. Have I ever gone 9-0? We're talking GAC here? To answer that question, no. I am not good enough to go 9-0 in a season. Even back in the old days when wins didn't count for anything. Although back then it was 12-0. I mean, that's it. I'm not trying to optimise here. I'm just trying to get as many as I can. I mean, I don't know offhand what I'm after. I was on 228 out of 600, so what is it? So I need 372. I doubt very much we're going to get 372 here, but if we can keep chipping away at it. I'd be a bit unfortunate because a lot of the best players are in America. Not all the best, just a lot. You know, I haven't actually seen the damage numbers yet. Was that 9 million? Or 900,000? Okay, that got to be about 5 million. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was 5 million. There's 5 divisions, and in each division there's 5 leagues. Or it's the other way around. I mean, this is where I don't mind full auto, because with Armourer and Watt tech on there, we're going to be fine. You know, he can't be critically hit, he's going to recover protection often enough, so he can't die. You're just sort of hoping you get enough hits in. Exactly. It's like it's just having to have a little break between attacks. I did try the Night Sisters, although I did Daka. And admittedly, I also forgot that I got a 2-meter disc on. I was looking at the battle and I was like, why is my Daka looking like she's got very little health? Yeah. It's like I say, it's obviously Daka's unique, plus the fact I was doing Slacker. But it did amuse me when I was looking at it. I thought, we aren't looking like we're dying, but we're certainly not in good health. Because they were kind of counterbalancing. You know, Daka's unique was giving her health, but Slacker was removing it. So it's like we were getting equally strong as we were weak. Well, I won't deny it, I was misusing it. I'll take my lumps there for the simple fact there's things I will do that I probably need to defend myself more on. I mean, I'm actually wondering if I put too much stacking offense on here. Would have been better doing a speed disc. Or 2. I mean, we got 115. Well, we're going to get more than 115, but it makes you wonder if I could just cap out because of the actual amount I can do. You know, how this is performing. Yeah. It's just trying to optimize it to get the most out that you can. It's where it's weird. You'd think this would be something that the actual game would be doing on this end. You know, essentially saying, right, do what you need to do and then we'll count it at the end. Even if it's like having a mental breakdown at the end of the battle. You'd think that's how it would be, but instead it does it constantly throughout. I mean, you'd think that this is like the practice for the raid. But equally, it wouldn't be a surprise if they don't do something with the Endor raid back in Conquest at some point. I don't know how, but it wouldn't be a surprise. I mean, I'll tell you, I do have an accuracy arrow somewhere, but I am not equipping it for one battle. No worries, Soccer Man, I'll catch you around. I mean, to a degree I respect it because I think it allows them to essentially be a bit more creative with the raids. Whereas it felt like they kind of got pinned with the fact that Slacker could basically solo anything eventually, or at least carry a raid. So I think it was good that they decided to do something to get around that. But I know we've talked about it in the past, I can respect the idea that that was probably the problem with Slacker. You know, maybe they needed to sort that rather than altering the raid structure. Right, so let's take them off. And what can we sub in? Yeah, I don't want to just apply quickening for the hell of it. Vitality won't do too much. I suppose we could do... Well, we've already got Leader's Resolve on. And that's going to be nothing. Maybe just put a stacking offense on. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't even need 200. Do I need 200? I can't remember. I looked and I forgot. I need 235, so if we can do it in 2 battles, I'm okay with that. No, I've got to agree with you there. Go on, let's try what we said before then, Night Sisters. Got Zombie and Acolyte. wonder if we could handle spirit as well. Or am I just being a bit needlessly greedy there? Less is good. Okay. Okie doke. I mean, I would love to use DACA, but it does seem counterintuitive. I'd like to think I learned my lessons. Well, if you're here for them, then you won't hear the tales, you'll witness them. Alright, BRB. Alright, we're back. Are we playing on the PC client? Not at the moment. I have got a copy of the PC client, but I can't access it on this account. And Kit, you stream right when I'm working most of the time. I stream in afternoons and evenings. I would say, that's just bloody unlucky. If you can't tell, I was a bit thirsty. If you'd told me to guess, I would not have guessed that we were only 3 minutes in now. $72, so what was it we said, 235, so about 116 would be ideal to at least hit halfway. No, it's just these three. I think the discs I've got are Leader's Resolve, Stacking Offense, Quickening. I know I didn't have Zal's on here. Wouldn't mind, I only did it a couple of minutes ago. It wasn't really anything too complicated, let's say that. I might have put Vitality on or something. Entrenched. But yeah, essentially it's just the fact that Slacker makes it so that zombies always taunting. But the B1s can only hit zombies, so it's fairly easy to stay alive. Plus Acolyte's going to stay hidden. Yeah, it isn't doing too bad. I mean, we're at 90 with just under 5 minutes left, so fingers crossed we can get at least half of what we need. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit like you're saying, you know, you've been trying to optimise. Me personally, I'm just trying to get it done as quick as I can, you know, so if I can do it in 3 battles, or 3 battles tonight, I'm happy. Yeah, I mean, with this, there's not a lot of thinking around it, it's just make sure zombies taunting and then go. Honestly, it's the first time I've used this comp this set, or whatever you want to call it, this month. You can usually get well over 100 with Slacker in general. I mean, I've tried a few different things. The main one I've tried involves Armourer, just so that he's counter-attacking. But I'm going to say this one seems to be doing alright without the counters. I mean, I'm genuinely curious how this performs on the PC client. I think I got through Sector 2 yesterday on Crimson. Actually, I bet I can find it. Yeah, going to Sector 3. That was it. I got stuck on the mini-boss. I was trying to do it with Dad Bob Boba surviving and I got a little bit stuck. Yeah, I've got to agree. It really is annoying. More so because you kind of wish if they can't all come in straight away, you wish the AI would be smart and not attack straight away as well. Well, like I said, this is doing okay. I mean, Acolyte's hitting fairly well. Now that she's ramped a bit. I think with 2 stacking offense, she'd have done more. A bit more. Okay, show off. Look, I'm not going to use my Relic 3 Acolyte anywhere else. Yeah, I mean, Acolyte just chills and stuff. I've always loved that mechanic of Acolyte and Zombie. I say always loved it. I've always loved the idea of it if not facing it. I wish it could find its way back into the meta a bit, because it was something that always kind of demanded that you took note and didn't just race in. To where if they do Morgan Elsbeth, you think, give Acolyte a nice home. Yeah, I mean, I think in Conquest it's golden if you face a team with their AoEs. You've just got to find a tank that's durable, like Zombie, that can just take in hits, and you can do whatever you want. One more. I'm not going to get it. Oh, I did. Just in time. So another 90, that's not bad. Alright, now, I am going to change the lineup again there, for one simple reason. I'd got a foresight thing. And that was kind of what I was thinking with Spirit, so I'm like, we don't need that many this time. We could potentially just get 90 with Slacker alone. So if Spirit and Zombie die, it's not the worst thing, but let's see if we can get... We've got the foresight. That's the main thing I was after here. It shouldn't matter though, because like I said, we've got foresight. It'd be very hard for him to kill Spirit. Ah, okay. I mean, I was thinking of bringing them both, but it doesn't matter. That's very solid kit. I mean, I feel like this Conquest and the previous one, I've just tried my hardest to get through as quick as I can, just so I can farm Datacrons. I mean, GG's there. I'm glad I've done all the stuff in the sectors now here, you know, because I can just go through the Datacron nodes now. There might be one or two I have to do on certain nodes just because I need to cheese, but other than that I should be fine. Yeah, I don't know what it is, I just don't get that look. You know, I tend to get things like, you know, 14 Rebels. I'll get a fair chunk of progress on it, but I don't tend to get all of it done. Spirits gains turn meter? Oh, okay. Let's see if Chrome's playing up. Yeah, it looks like Chrome's playing up still. Oh, I'm a teeny weeny bit disappointed there. How I see it, it doesn't matter. We're nearly at 70. We'll be fine. He reduces the mastery of his own team if his own team gains turn meter. So Spirit's gaining turn meter right now, which means she's losing mastery, i.e. a whole bunch of stats. health is just one of them. I could have sworn it was mastery. I feel like I'm really being penalised here not being able to access a web browser. I can't check things. Yeah, I know he drains mastery. I thought he gained mastery if he I thought he gained mastery if he lost turn meter and lost mastery if he gained turn meter. Right. Alright, we've got 25 and 1 hit there. I actually want to look at that. It's been a while since I looked at it, but I'm surprised there. I am amazed at that. I could have sworn it was mastery. Yeah, I'll take that back. Sorry, Osprey. Well, I'm sorry, Osprey, and I'm sorry, Kayul. I honestly thought it was mastery. Yeah, I mean, I can respect that. I can't remember a lot of kits. I mean, just the fact that I thought it was master and it wasn't, I think, demonstrates it. But yeah, I'm a little disappointed in that one because I've used Slacker for a long time now, and I could have sworn I knew his kit quite well. Alright, sector 1, I need to do defense up still and armor shred. Anyone know a good armor shred cheese? Like something I could just do on one node in one battle. Okay, 5's a bit more than the one I was after. Happy to hear what you've got in mind though. I tried doing gas lead on Night Sisters last time and it just wasn't the right idea. Just perma kills was not friendly. I think the odd thing there is that eventually, if we assume we're talking about the Night Sister boss node, eventually Zombie gets that weak that you can't really benefit from it, do you? Oh, so you just did it throughout the sector? I suppose I could give it a go here. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really make sense double up. Yeah, defense up I'm not worried about. I mean, it's like there, I'm looking and thinking, it's kind of nice, but I just blew through that a little too easily. And I need 23 in total. Maybe I could just do a bunch of gas battles. Like do it on this node where they've got the defense start with. Remove the data disks. Yeah, my Mandos aren't really up to scratch on Zenzi. I mean, I haven't actually done the feat this time. I didn't do it last time, I don't think, either. Here we go. I mean, I could do something. I could do that. Okay, we'll do that. Pretty much now. The only reason I thought was it worth doing this is the fact that we've got a few armor shreds in here. You know, that was the merit to what Dan Zenzi was saying, you know, this is pretty much the armor shred faction. You know, I don't need Bo to live. Armor is putting some work in here. Everyone else is dying around me, but something. I mean, I wasn't keeping count, but that felt like a fair amount. Kiadimundi I'm working on right now, but his gear's not that high as you might have seen a minute ago. I mean, what was that? 3? I can't remember what we were on, but 12 out of 30 doesn't feel like much progress. Yeah, I'm kind of with you there, Osprey. I got 3 from that, yeah. It doesn't feel like a lot. I think I just use 5 first because I do need to do Galactic Republic, so it just means I'm chipping away at that as well. I can get some Datacrons doing it. Just make sure Gas does his armor shred and then we're done. Yeah, this is the annoying thing, because it doesn't feel like I was avoiding it, you know what I mean? It's not like I was not trying to do it, but it's just, for whatever reason, I didn't get a lot of them. Plus, I do remember last time I did get them reasonably fast, as far as, like, I just focused on them in a couple of battles and I got it done, but it's like I say, it wasn't fun. Yeah, we got 2 there, so we're going down. I'm leaving it at that for now. I mean, it's 14 out of 30. We're halfway there, so it's something. Let's see if we can get this Night Sister one done. Amongst the others. Health steal up, no attackers, evades, plague. Okay. Well, I had data discs equipped, I was just shredding teams. Yeah, I did use my Night Sisters. It's where I'm a little disappointed I didn't get more progress. It's like the Purge one in Sector 3. I used my Inquisitors, but chances are I didn't get a lot there. Exactly, that's what I was doing. I was using Zealous Ambition. So I was just shredding them. I mean, it did help. I mean, I'm 11 out of 14, I think, on the no attackers. So I was only 3 short there. Yeah, I mean, Inquisitors, Purge, all that on the B1s, that's not bad, is it? I didn't do it, but it's not hard to do. I made sure I got the droids done there, and I did... trying to think what I did use. Oh yeah, I used Ray for Boss Nass. You could probably get away with JML or something, but Ray's a lot safer. Okay. Ah, yeah, fair play. Just let Zombie keep tanking. I tell you what, this is just awkward as how many buffs are in this battle. Actually, it wouldn't be the worst thing if one of them died like that. It's the irony of Route Night Sisters. They're a little bit too tanky. That's pretty solid. You know, Daka can bring him back if you need him. It's not a guarantee, but you can. Worst bit here, I don't feel like we've got any plague at all because there's been that much to nasty up. The only ones we've really been getting are these irresistible ones. Yeah. Might have been better if I'd have played it manual. Yeah, we need to spread it like butter, not like peanut butter. Alright, this is where it's going to get a little awkward, surely. You want it coarse, rough, coarse, and have it everywhere. Alright, how bad was that? Oh, okay, that isn't too bad. We only need 53. I think what we can afford to do... Yeah, we'll just do it again. This song, by the way, keeps getting muted on my VODs. I have the rights to it. Yeah, someone keeps claiming it. Must be something like that. I contested it once and I thought, fine, and I'm not doing it every single time. If anyone ever tried to take my channel down or something silly because of it, then I'd contest it. Heavily. I think I've actually got it on Notepad here, hang on. Here we go. If you go on like whatever your music service is, like your streaming service, look for the song Lush Forest by Ventono. And then listen to this and tell me if you don't think they're the same. Alright, now that's good timing as far as cleansing all the buffs and then putting the plague out. Downside, all the heal over times get rid of the plague in the blink of an eye. Just so that Kit doesn't cry, I'm going to put Zealous Ambition on once I've got the plague. I mean, the Rebel fighters are showing him up a bit. I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah, I mean, bottom line is that's why this battle just becomes uphill. I mean, if you really focus early on Chirrut, you've got a chance, but you really need 2 dispels. You need one to get around base and another for SRP. This is if you're trying to win the battle anyway. If you're not trying to win the battle, then of course you can farm in for Plague. Alright, now that one kinda stings me a bit. Alright, Plague. So next up, we're going to put the Zal's Ambition on. Leader's Resolve. Stacking Offense. And we'll have a Quickening. Now that's more like it. Okay, that's good. I feel like the two battles are the difference between Mom, can I have some Night Sisters? You've got Night Sisters at home. Just basic, baby. Well, eventually just basic. I find that interesting that the AI prioritised bringing in the Trooper ahead of bringing back one of the dead allies. Interesting. It's as if they knew it was fruitless bringing one back, so they thought, sod it, we'll just bring someone else in to die. Yeah, that's Starkiller or Palpatine I'm going to use. Why did I say all when that's just both of them? Bane. It's funny, I did Bane on... I did Bane Sith Assassin on the mini-boss in Sector 5. That felt clench. I won, but it was like, does this actually work? Yeah, I've done that one myself. I mean, this is where this pass is just good, that you can take the discs off willingly. You know, it's so frustrating when you've got to essentially choose. I was weighing up then, do I keep GMY, but I thought I can try and spread the buffs. Originally it was for the foresight I had him in there, but I could try and get the health steal around another time. I mean, this seems to be working well. I don't know about what you guys think, but I think we just got 3 rounds of health steal. Hello, Varuk, how you doing? Just shocking some rebel scum. Palpatine's having a good laugh about it. I'm doing alright. I'm going to say, just cracking on with this thing we have to do. I keep saying, CG, surprise me. Do something with Conquest that makes me really go, I might actually enjoy doing this. And not moan about it. I don't know how many I got you. I was going to say, I'm full of enthusiasm for it. I might be confusing enthusiasm and sarcasm again, but yeah. Bloody hell. Choking on my own words. Evade at least 100 battles and battles you've won. Well, the weird thing is, when it first came out and people said it was fun, I didn't really have an account capable of taking part. So it wasn't really that fun for me at the time. It's probably got better. It probably was fun if you got a big account at that point. I know there was a spam for this, wasn't there? That was it. It was Mon Mothma, if I recall correctly. Yeah, you use Mon Mothma, or the Mon Mothma node, and you do BAM lead? Not BAM lead, Mandalorian lead. I've just realised I've opened Chrome, and Chrome's just having a funny on today. So we're going to have the big white screen in a second. Okay, apparently it's taking its time, so I'm just going to... Oh. BlueStacks is now not responding. Fantastic. Oh, and my PC is not responding as well. My camera's still working. Okay, so you can hear me, but I'm not moving. Or at least... That's weird. Everything on my end is frozen. Like, I can't see my head moving on the camera or anything. Oh, I've caught up. I can see myself. Okay, that was just weird. I've got no idea what's going on today. Just shut that down. And I'm going to reset BlueStacks just in case it's having a funny on it. Man, oh man. Well, I'm glad about that. I didn't fancy resetting my stream. But yeah, I remember this. This what I was talking about before all that. It was something like the Mandalorian, and you had voluntary vanguard, and you forced it onto Hermit Yoda. Which, when you say it out loud, sounds ridiculous. But because he's got a funny thing in his kit, he will always evade attacks, even if he's marked. So essentially, you're just letting him take all the hits, and using Mando to slowly get the contract, and then sniping off the enemies one by one. And I think he had Zaris in there as well, just to give Hermit Yoda a bit of a boost. Yeah, that was the funny thing though. Because of that, it's kind of a conflicting mechanic. It was Tripocalypse that put it out there. Yeah, exactly. It was a funny little cheese. I did like it. And it was a good way of getting that one out and one. I just can't remember the full team. I know it was something like the Mandalorian, Hoda, Zaris. It was probably Watt as well. You probably need to put Watt's weapon tech on the Mandalorian, and then I think it was the tank tech on Hermit Yoda and health pack on Zaris. Something like that. I'm just going to try and find it. I'm not sure it's this one now I'm thinking about it. I know that you could do Qui-Gon if you got Qui-Gon Zeta. I have actually got Zeta spare. I could try that. Could be a bit odd though. But I've just realised the game hasn't been launching, do we? Yeah, I just avoided the condors. Yeah, you've got a back cough, haven't you, Kit? Don't worry about it. Here we go. That was it. He did it against Phoenix with... I can't see who the one in stealth is. I think they're in stealth. Oh, Dengar. So it was the Mandalorian, Hermit Yoda, Dengar, Watt, and Zaris. BlueStacks, why are you not doing anything for me? Oh, you think you're running? Oh, that's a problem. It wouldn't be one of my streams without a problem. Okay, I'll light off. I didn't feel like I'd done a double click then, so I was like, why are you launching already? Whew. Ooh, so I wouldn't mind, right? But this is where this week frustrates the hell out of me, because like we're at 11:15 now, and I'm nearly at the end of Tamin's Conquest. Then I've got to do Tamin's TB. So some of that's nice and easy, you know, you got a load of full autos in Tatooine. Kashyyyk. Hang on, are we on Kashyyyk? We might be on Coralia, not Coralia, Bracca still, so Bracca's a bit of a pain in the arse, I'm not going to deny that. Dathomir, there's a few on there that are a problem, so yeah, I'm not happy about that one either. But we got to do all that on Rote. And then I've got to do my free-to-play, and it's like, it's a lot. Especially when you think to yourself that we're also doing Rote there. It wouldn't be bad if it was GOTB and I'd be like, okay, I can just kind of full auto these battles, but the joys of dual account management. Because this is the thing that does get me. There's kind of a thing of, oh, you know, well, you must have known what you were getting into when you started another account. And the thing is, at the time, there wasn't a lot going on the game. I mean, when I started Crimson, I think I'd just been like level 85 on my main for like a couple of months at most. So at that point, there was just like Grand Arena and when Grand Arena in its original state, don't forget, and TB and TW, which at that time wasn't that big. So by comparison, we didn't have a lot to do. So having an ult was kind of like, oh yeah, I'll just fill the time. Whereas now it's like, they've given us so much to do. I mean, compare back then as well, we were doing Hoff TB. You know, both of these accounts have gone through Hoff TB. So it's not like I'm like a newbie who's just suddenly been plumped into Rote. It's like, no, I've gone the long path with them. Hey. And yeah, I know there's going to be vets out there who can say, I remember when the AAT raid or the pit raid was the brand new thing. Alright, have I got a Phoenix node somewhere in here? I did try and take note of things like that. Hey, we got Phoenix. Right, I'm going to be a bit greedy and see if there's one without Sabine. Yeah, I think that's the case for a lot of things, isn't it? You know, when some game modes first come out, it's as if they are quite fun, and then something changes. It's probably just repetition. Nah, there's another one, Sabine. Okay. It's the odds. And that's the odds. Both are overprepared free. The only difference, arguably, is it's slower on this one. Oh yeah. I was wondering what I'd use the Mandalorian for then. Hang on, I'm doing all this and I'm thinking I haven't even put the data discs in I'm probably going to need. We'll need a voluntary vanguard. Let me see if I can pick anything out of here. Because this is obviously a different set, so it's not going to be exactly easy doing them like for like. Vitality, we could do maybe a protection shield that's fortified here. Okay, so we've got a few we could do. Like I say, it's not light for light though. There's the vitality. Protection shield.
Catharin cheered X500, heading out, have a good one, man.
No worries, Kit, I'll catch you around, man. Alright, there's the protection shield. And fortified was one of these. So maybe we'll just put some entrenched on. Just make them difficult to knock down. I've got no idea if Hermit's going to be the mark target either. Dengar, what? And Zaris. I mean, she certainly won't be. Go on, let's see how it goes. Okay, so nice early progress for the contract. Right, we'll put that on Zaris. And honestly, at this point, I do think we just full auto. I mean, we've got to win the battle, but I assume we just keep making progress on the contract. I mean, we're certainly getting the dodges. Okay, we've got a contract as well, so from that point of view, we're looking good. Alright, it's got to be said that's nice, isn't it? Sabine's doing that annoying thing she does, and Hoda's just saying, you can't hit me. You kind of just want the Hoda to go, Although equally, Sabine, can you take a break, Duck? Thank you. She'd had a ready Brett this morning. In fact, I'm going to nuke her now just to get rid of her. Make sure she doesn't do that again. Yeah, I wasn't going to witness that again. It's the one advantage of Ezra not being here. At least he isn't going to do it as well. Well, saying that, she could have just done the feat all by herself. That's why I'm not too worried if Kanan's gone. Pretty laughable, isn't it? She won't repeat it yet. She decides to do like 10 quintillion attacks. All off a 25% chance. But yeah, I don't know if we've actually got the feat done, but I'd say we probably made progress if not done. Yeah, 81 out of 100. We should be able to do it in one more. Okay, so weapon tech. Yeah, I mean that basic ability of hers, it's so underrated in some ways. Oh, I hope she's getting some hits in. Come on, Oda, that's it, get dodge. I don't know why, but our dodge chance seems to have gone down a bit. Yeah, he's getting hit quite a lot at the moment. Come on, Sabine, take a break. Have a Kit Kat. Who are we talking about there? I didn't know Sabine had stealth. Oh, okay. Right. Alright, like before, let's get rid of Sabine. Yeah, I think Chopper must have got it. It makes the most logical sense. So I think I'll hold off on Disintegrate this time. Although it doesn't help he's getting bleeding stunned and staggered out the wazoo. Come on, let my hermit have a go. There we go. Trouble is, he's now lost it again. Alright, I don't mind that. Oh, hang on, we do need to win this. I've only just seen the timer. Alright, we're probably not going to win at this rate. I really took me out of the ball there. I don't know if we got enough time here. Oh, no, we did. Cool. Oh, damn, I didn't gate. There will be no rage here. Alright, sod it. Let's just try and get an evade doing something here. I've got no idea what I'm doing here, but maybe it's better if I do it on the Ewoks, actually. I think we do... Maul, Sith Trooper, Slacker. We'll do Malik and we'll do Sat. A few Sith, we've got a tank, we've got a way of actually killing them with Slacker. Although it just occurred to me, I'd got fortified on Anta. Okay, so we need to win this fast. Let's hope the Ewoks are accommodating. By the by, I really hope I've... Oh yeah, there's the one evade. I saw dodge. I was going to say, please make sure I got one evade doing all this. Yeah, Malik's not doing too hot here. I mean, thankfully he's got entrenched. You know, Slacker's trying to screw him over, and I think entrenched has just said, Don't worry, man. I've got you back. I've got you back. I'm going to say, I'm just glad we didn't lose that. Okay, so we got that bit done. What have we got here? Purge. Alright, looks like we're going back to the B1s. So hopefully if we can get the purge done, if not this battle, in the next 2, then it means we should be okay to do some Sector 4 farming. Which, considering that's where all the juicy Datacron materials are, that's what I'm after. Just felt my dog moving under the desk. I always remember when we first had her. She, I think I've said it before, I wasn't comfortable around dogs before we had her. So, the first day or so she was here, I was like, okay, this is new to me. And one of the things that I never really realised about dogs is that they just do whatever the hell they want to get comfy. So it's like, right now, she's under my desk. On her back, paws above her head. You know, everything on show. And it's like, you think to yourself, they just don't care. You know, they don't care that they kind of just got everything pointing up towards the human kind of thing. It's like, yeah, well, I'm comfy. Whereas by comparison, I've had cats and they'll lie on the side, you know, they'll get comfy, might get hunched up like this and just, they're not comfy, but they feel safe and secure, you know. So yeah, it's funny just seeing the dog and just like, either like, yeah, I'm happy on my back here. I haven't actually seen much footage of, like, Padawan Obi-Wan. I know for myself, I've said I'm not worrying about the actual gearing of Queen Amidala because I think she's going to be most useful when Master Qui-Gon's available as well. So it feels a bit pointless worrying about it when I need 2 characters that aren't going to be really readily farmable for a bit. So, I mean, but like this, if it's the case that Queen Amidala does well with other Galactic Republic toons, fair enough, but I'm not really worrying too much about it before then. I mean, the one thing that does seem to be striking me is that Luminara could be good with her. I think people kind of pointed out that Omicron's got some potential with Queen Amidala. If it turns out to be the case, I don't know, because before Leia came into the game, I thought Farmboy Luke's Omicron might have a shout in like a Rebel or a Leia TW team. But, yeah. Right. I honestly don't know them. I did mention of Luminara, but if that's the case, then apparently not. Maybe it was just some people trying to get hope that their Luminara Omicron hadn't been wasted. Okay, so potentially vanilla Quad May wouldn't be that bad for Luminara, but the trouble is, considering she's got Grand Arena Omicrons, it's a bit funky having the 2 conflicting. You know, you wouldn't really want to have Queen Amidala without Omicron so that you could use Luminara with. Yeah. I think they need to rethink that Luminara one, honestly. I mean, if put it on a faction where it just totally needs protection up, so it's like, it's either they rework that Omicron or they bring out a whole bunch of tunes that don't need it. Yeah, I mean, Qui-Gon's going to play a big part as well. I mean, this is where I don't really want to get into a guessing game of what you do with and without them two, because in the end you're going to want them two. Yeah. For me, Malicos. Oh, okay. You're saying good. I'd thought Malicos just for the fact that Seer is a solid counter to Ray right now in GAC. But Moth is going to be important moving forward. I didn't know what the next Proving Grounds was, if I'm going to be honest. Is the next one Taran? I say, because if the next one's Taran, then yeah, fair play, go for Moth. Although, arguably, if you get a bit of Taran now, then it means that you've got less to get from Proving Grounds. Yeah, honestly, I've lost track of the Proving Grounds. I'm not complaining, because I need Taran on my free-to-play. I need a lot on my free-to-play, but Taran's one of them. Feels nice that I'm going to get Bane. With guild tokens, do you mean like raid tokens, just checking? If it's raid tokens, I tend to... With the Mark 3s I buy... Yeah, with the Mark 3s I tend to buy Impulse Detectors. The Mark 2s, it's whatever Gear 12 pieces I need right now, so I always try and prioritise the ones that are on the right hand side of the character rather than the left. Just because I think they've got better value in that store versus the Shard Shop store. And then for the Mark 1 currency, I do use credits, but I try and top up on commodities and anything else I need. I mean, I'm feeling very credit strapped right now, and it's because I've run out of Mark 1 currency. But I would like to think I've been buying mods, so swings and roundabouts. Yeah, I try to avoid, say, buying the med packs. You know, the Mark 12 med packs. It's just generally the right-hand pieces, you know, like the fusion... I won't say fusion furnaces, because that's the one I don't get. But the HoloLens, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, for the Mark III, I would really focus on Impulse Detectors. Unless you're not farming enough Relegates to warrant it, then arguably go for the Electrum Conductors. Yeah, Zim bundles aren't bad either. I know this was shared with me by Kit recently. Ooh. Hopefully I haven't crashed things. The game was certainly having a think then. Hang on, did I pin this? No, I wasn't smart enough to pen it. Just out of curiosity, just while I'm waiting, this will count the purge, won't it? Like, I haven't got to win the battle to get it. Cheers. I wasn't 100% sure, but we'll take that. I can't see this infographic he shared, but I know he shared it. Oh, it wasn't. Oh, I'm an idiot. And it's late. I'm blaming the time. If in doubt, blame the time. It wasn't Kit, it was Ruth Vader. Oh, 15. Not bad at all, that. Alright, I can't get that up, so I'll have to try and show you in a bit. You need the Gamorrean shards. Yeah, that's... I found him annoying to go for when I was going for lane. Not because he was hard, but because the raid currency was just one of those where you're looking and you're going, oh, I've got to give raid currency for him. Made me feel really bad for not farming him before. It's not like he was expensive, you know, it's like I say, it is cheap currency, but still, you kind of feel bad for not getting it before. It definitely felt like one where you can imagine someone at CG was like, right, we're going to make people regret not getting Gamorrean guard shards. I say that, I really wish Gammy was more useful.